Wednesday, Anthony Special here with Big Energy Profits. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Want to give you a brief market update, give you a feel kind of for what's going on and what we're looking at moving through the rest of this week. Oil came off of its high a little bit yesterday. The EIA report was trimmed on its forecasts based on global demand for oil this entire year. Now, unfortunately, they change their numbers like the wind blows. So I hate to say they lack credibility, but the reality becomes, listen, depending on which direction the wind's blowing is dependent on the way that the numbers come out. We are looking today at the inventory report, the actual physical inventory report to come out at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. The after hours API report stats, were kind of as predicted. They were messy. But it is what it is. According to those stats, crude barrels were up 12.8 million barrels. Gas and distillants were drawn down ever so slightly, about 8 million on gas and 4.8 million roughly on distillants, respectively. So just so you guys have a feel as we go into today, we're waiting for those inventory reports at 10:30. Now, if we look at a large scale here, if we look at world GDP growth, was really up to, it was pushed to be 5.6%, with the U.S. Constituting 6.5% of that, and the U.K. 5.6%. So, it averaged the globe as a 5.6. Now, clearly the economists and the forecasters are a little behind the price of oil because we've seen oil rallying through the end of November to basically where we are at today. Now, speaking of today, what else are we expecting? We are expecting the $1.9 trillion stimulus bill to be signed at the House and then sent back to President Biden to be signed as well. So we will see that. We will likely see that pop the market overall based on that additional stimulus that's being injected into the market, into the economy, into the pockets of the American people. So we're molding all of this to what's coming next, because listen, all we can do is interpret what's happening and then decide and decipher what that actually means for the price of energy related stocks, futures, things that are all affected by it. Now, from a technical standpoint, we still strongly believe that the $65 to $67 price area is the reaction to that area is key. If we can get a confirmed weekly close above it, or if we continue to get weekly closes below it, will determine what our next long-term play becomes. So if we are in for a continued rally, we will know it at a clean and clear break of that area. If we are in for a potentially a bearish rotation to some degree, we will determine that based upon that price area that we are watching ever so closely. Now, it doesn't matter to me or the service which way oil goes, or the energy sector as a whole for that matter. Whether it's the stocks, the futures, we will take advantage of them in whichever direction they travel. If they're long, we will get long. If they go short, we will get short. We will buy either out of the money call options, out of the money put options. We will tackle the sector as a whole and pick the stocks and options that best give us the highest rate of return. And that's what we have really honed in on doing here at Big Energy Profits. And if you would like to get involved, if you would like to join as a family member here at Big Energy Profits, there's a link directly below this video. If you click on it, it will take you to my training webinar. Learn more about myself, more about my passive style of trading. And of course, I'm going to show you some account statements, and you can decide for yourself if it's something that you would like to venture into. And if it is, we'd love to welcome you to the family. Guys, we just locked in a long-term position. We just closed out half of it for a 600% return on investment. We bought out of the money call options for 60 cents a piece, and we just sold half our position for about $3.60 a piece. So we're really honed in on what is happening. We have had dozens of trades over the past couple weeks and months go out in the energy sector, day trade style trades, short-term weekly style trades, swing trades. We have been very successful capitalizing on the moves the energy sector has given to us. Now, the energy sector took a beating last year, and it is recovering from that well this year. We had a phenomenal year last year to the downside. We are having a phenomenal year thus far to the upside. So stop missing out. Guys, this is the number one performing sector in the entire financial markets, the energy sector. And if you want a piece of it, it's here for the taking.